Going to make some mouse pads. Here's one for our one of our e-commerce businesses, our nursery, and it's been well used, so therefore it's dirty. It's been used downstairs and upstairs and in the shop, and right now it's up here. You can buy sublimation blanks. Here's a blank one right here, and I'm going to show you here step by step on how to make these mouse pads. Sublimation. You can either use a heat press, which I'm going to be using, or you could use a Cricut Easy Press. They will both work. The Easy Press, you have to make sure you can cover the whole area, so you'll need the bigger one. The smaller ones would not work for this, but it's easy to do. And I'm going to take you through this again step by step, coming up. Hi, I'm Roger. Welcome to the loft above the shop. It's a rainy day out there. It's also extremely hot and humid. When I got up this morning at 5 o'clock, it was 80 degrees outside with 95% humidity and clouds moving in. I hope it cools things off. But what I'm going to be doing here today is making mouse pads, and I'm making a lot of them because I have a craft show coming up next weekend that I need to have a bunch of stuff for. And mouse pads is one of the things I do. I'm going to take you to the computer here first and show you how I lay one of these out. There's a lot of different programs you could do it in. I use Inkscape a lot, aside from the fact that it's free. You could also do this in Photoshop or in Corel or any of the paid softwares, but Inkscape works just fine. Free download. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. It's just a very handy thing that I use, and I'm accustomed to using it. So, I'll show you how we do this. Okay, show you how to make one of these here. This is a program called Inkscape. This is a design I've already done. I'll show you how to do another one. So go to File and New. And I'll go down here to Document Properties because I'm using US letter. 8.5 by 11. I'm going to leave this metric because a mouse pad is 200 millimeter by 240 millimeter. You can do that in inches if you like, but just for this one here, I'll do this in metric. So I need to bring an image in here. So I'm going to import, and I'm going to do my bad witch vibes here. So I got to do a little bit of resizing here. Well, as I said, I need to lock that padlock there so it doesn't mess you all up. So 240 millimeters. Oh, my graphic disappeared. Well, it's still there. Just got to go get it. Usually throws it up in the upper corner somewhere, and there it is. We'll drag this back over here. Go down. And I need to rotate this 90 degrees. Is that on my page? Okay, so my mouse pad is 200 by 240. I don't want it to be just exactly the same size because you may end up with a white border on your mouse pad. So I'm going to make this here, go 242. That'll fill this out enough so it'll overlap just about a millimeter on each side. So we'll save that. And I'll call this one mouse 7. So I'm doing a bunch of these here today. And then I'll go up here to File. And print. I'm using my Epson 2720 here for this. Go to Preferences. I always do a print preview. Make sure your paper is set for premium presentation paper matte. You want the quality on high. Of course, you want color. Go over here to More Options. Mirror it. Okay. And I can just click Print. Print Preview will come up, and there it all is, all mirrored and everything. And print. Now we'll do another one, but this one here will be a little bit more custom. So go to File. Whoops. New. It's right back there to Document Properties. A4 is close to letter, but it's not exact. to bring in a file here, so I'm going to import. And I have another one here. I believe it's in there. No, it's not. Little mouse house decorations here. I'm going to bring in number 2. Well, I'm not. I'm going to bring in number 1. File, import. Got some mouse hole illustrations here I'm going to use. Use number 1 here, so I know what it is. I'm going to drag him over here a little bit. Lock this padlock. I'll take the width of this to 220 millimeters, because the mouse pad is 240. And I'm going to take this and rotate it 90 degrees. Right down here. Then I'm going to add some text to this. And for my font, I am going to use one of my custom ones here. You can use anything you like. This is called Curls. So we're going to call this a mouse pad. And I'm going to... Okay, so we got my text there. I'll go back here to my arrow, get that highlighted. We need to make this the same width as my mouse pad, the little pad where the mouse lives. So we'll make that 220. I need to rotate that 90 degrees. Bring this up here. Put that up above and get it about centered. So there's our pad where our mouse lives. Here, save that. This will be mouse 8. Go back to the same thing with the printing. Print. Preferences. Print preview. Yes, I know I can have all these preset, but I do a lot of different things, so I do not do that this way. It makes me check it every single time. That way there's no mistakes. Of course, we want to mirror the image. Make sure your high speed's turned off or you won't get as good of a print. Click OK. I'll click print. Send that to the printer. Okay, so here is one of them fresh off the printer. I probably didn't show this one on the computer, but this is one of the ones we do. And as you can see, it's just a little bit oversized from what the mouse pad is, but there's a reason for that. We'll go over here to my little prep counter and we'll get this mounted on there. Yeah, got a lot of different projects going on, so there's a lot of things laying around here for other projects I'm working on today, but you'll get the idea here. So take your blank mouse pad. Of course, the white side is the side you're going to sublimate on. These are made out of neoprene. So you want to lay it over your image. Make sure you let the ink dry first, so don't just grab it off the printer and try to get this mounted on there right away, or you're liable to smear the ink. And the reason I made that just a little bit oversized was so I would not end up with any white edges on my mouse pad. And once you get the pad in there and centered, just like you want it, you need to put some heat tape on. And I do this on mouse pads, I do it on all 4 sides. And of course down here, I lay it on there and then I actually lap it over the paper. So there's another one ready for the heat press. That's all the prep there is to it. Pretty easy. And of course, when it goes on the heat press, it goes on this way with the sublimation paper on top. Okay, the time and temp for this is 385 degrees for 60 seconds. I'm using the big heat press today, the big HPN, because I need to do a whole bunch of these and I can do 2 at a time on here pretty easy. So once again, you want to load this, put a protective piece of paper down below over your plating. And you want the sublimation paper side up. Grab a couple of these here. Those set, you want to put a piece of paper over the top. Protects everything. I'll lock this down, 385, 60 seconds. Now something you may notice when you're doing this is it may curl when you pull the paper off, and these are hot and I should have gloves on. There's one of them. Yep, that's hot. There's the other one. Gives you an idea on how this works. Now I've got a whole bunch more to do. So here's just a few of the designs I've whipped up here today. I've got quite a bit to go yet, and quite a few more different designs, but this is something that is quite popular and they sell very well. This kind of give you an overview of what some of these look like. Hope you got a little bit of something out of this. There's a lot of different things you can do. It could be for different holidays. This one would be aimed for Halloween. This one here, of course, would be aimed for Christmas. Come up with any type of design you want. This is my design here. We get a steampunk type mouse. It says mouse pad. I've also taken that same mouse and put it inside some graphics. Done it with tie-dyed. You can play on the words with mouse pad, with this being a pad where the mice live. So lots of different ideas. There's all kinds of different things you can come up with. So if you like this, appreciate getting a thumbs up. Always helps the channel. Otherwise, I'm Roger in the loft above the shop. Rainy, hot August day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.